In the last hour, the Hays County District Clerk took the stand in his fight to keep his job.
20-year-old Avrey Anderson is accused of incompetence and official misconduct. Investigative reporter Jenny Lee joins us now live from San Marcos with what all this could mean. Jenny?
Hi, Quita. Hi, Brian. If the visiting judge grants the temporary motion to temporarily remove Avrey Anderson from office, well, that means the Hays County District Clerk can no longer do his job, at least until the start of his trial. That trial stems from a lawsuit seeking to permanently remove Avrey Anderson, the 20-year-old, from office based on several allegations of incompetence and official misconduct. Now, that trial is set for the end of October. But earlier this afternoon, visiting Judge Amy Meacham listened to testimony from 3 witnesses and Anderson himself. Assistant Hays County District Clerk Max Hernandez gave a laundry list of how Anderson did not do his job, including failing to send jury summons out several times, which ultimately led to delayed cases and defendants sitting in jail for months. Anderson is accused of not processing protective orders, indictments, and mental health commitments. Again, this resulted in delayed cases and defendants sitting in jail. Those with mental health issues could not get help and were not put on the waiting list to get a psychiatric bed from the state. Hernandez also described times when Anderson brought his wife to work every day. Sometimes she was wearing pajamas. He also said Anderson brought and left his child in a car seat with a feeding tube alone in his office one time for 20 to 30 minutes. Hernandez also said his boss's behavior has been erratic and unstable. And in a surprise move this afternoon, Anderson himself testified, telling the judge he ran for office because he wanted to change how things were handled in that office, that some of the processes were antiquated. The 20-year-old said he had no experience, and he said he reached out asking for help from the previous district clerk and got nothing.
There was none of that. We've had to figure out a lot of things on our own, such as jury. A lot of my first few months in office was figuring things out.
Now, Anderson did apologize for his staff. Again, the visiting judge is expected to make a decision in 2 weeks on whether or not to grant this temporary motion to remove Anderson from office. The trial date, October 28th, seeking to permanently remove him from office. We will stay on top of all of this for you. In the meantime, reporting live in Hays County, I'm Jenny Lee.